I'm the real deal. You're lucky I'm even talking to you.
What?
It's all good, man.
Hello guys, welcome back to my reaction channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Better Call Saul episode 9. Now guys, in the last episode, Jimmy got himself a class action lawsuit and Chuck is working with him, but at the very ending of the last episode, my man messed up because he was so involved in the case that he went outside, completely forgetting about his mental disease, and Jimmy called out his name and my man just remembered, and now he froze and dropped everything. He's in the middle of the yard, and I don't know, this is not gonna end well because I think my man's gonna spiral out of control and this whole case is gonna land on Jimmy. But I think Hamlin is definitely gonna want a piece of this cake, so they're definitely joining forces. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I can see that in the future. They're definitely joining the forces, and hey, listen, Jimmy can use some help. That being said, if you enjoy my reactions, you know what to do. Let's go. Let's see if Chuck survives this. Wait, they're on a bench outside? Chuck's okay?
House needs a coat of paint.
Bro, I love this, bro. This is actually great development.
Yes, you're denying me access. Even the worst prisoners in the basement of this building are allowed access to a lawyer. Are you
True.
saying my poor elderly clients have fewer rights than a bunch of jail inmates?
Not at all. And no one is denying Mr. McGill access to his clients. We're denying him access to the property.
It's semantics.
Well within
He won.
This mofo is on fire. Your baby bro kicked some Schweikert ass today. The hell's all this?
There was delivery while you were in court.
That's discovery.
Schweikert and Coakley sent this? What is it?
They served interrogatories on each class representative.
All right. We can deal with this.
No, you can't, because you don't have the staff to support it, brah. What do you want to bet in the end they're going to go crawling to Hamlin for help because they do need a staff? This is a class action. They're going to bury them in documents. This is normal in a class action. They're going to do anything they can to stop you, prevent you from moving forward. Even attacking your own clients by saying that they're incompetent. That's crazy, bro.
I mean, hey,
I love this.
it's just paperwork, right? It's no big deal. Just hit it head on.
Jimmy.
Prioritize. Most important stuff first. We can Aaron Brockovich the shit out of this case.
Erin Brockovich didn't do it alone. She and Ed Masry brought in heavy hitters from Los Angeles to get that case across the goal line. And that's what we need to do. And there's no shame in that.
If he brings Hamlin in and his big ass firm, they're gonna take a big ass cut after the check is cleared when this is all over if they win. And that's what Jimmy doesn't want. He doesn't want to give the spoils of war to Hamlin. But at this point, come on, brah. Even a small piece of this class action is gonna get you back from ruin because you're pretty much broke.
This is our case.
Yes, it's ours, and the task ahead is monumental.
Yep. He has a point. Those are facts, and you need to deal with them. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Fine.
So, the case goes to HHM?
Hail Satan. I submit to the dark side.
Is he finally gonna turn on the lights? Is he calling Hamlin? What is happening? Is this his job? Isn't this guy the guy who was driving that Hummer with those hookers in season 5 for those guys to... Right? Jack and Jack was dead, but his partners or cousins were having a party because they stole that money from Jesse, and this guy was driving the Hummer with the hookers. Or maybe I'm mistaken, in Breaking Bad.
This is the place where we wait?
Think so.
Or maybe it was El Camino movie.
Pimento.
Sorry, what?
Pimento sandwich.
I knew it. Like,
That's funny. Pimento. No, I mean, what are you carrying? You know, a piece? What's the make?
Pimento is a cheese. They call it the caviar of the South.
Like, you don't want to tell me what you're carrying, so be it, but you don't have to be a douche about it.
Just told you what I'm carrying.
To be clear that the agreed-upon fee of $500 per man is agreed upon. If that's acceptable?
Yeah, I have a thought.
Yeah.
How about you give me and Man Mountain $750 each and send Uncle Fester there home? He's not carrying a gun. Sure thing.
okay.
You got it. What the son of a...
Okay. Let's see what you got. Yeah. A guy like you.
I guess Mike is making $1,500 today because he just run off his competition. He's throwing them away.
Here, let me get that for you. There you go.
That everyone? They'll be here in 1 minute. Anyone still have a phone? Add it to the collection now.
What about the lights?
Okay, shut it down.
Okay, you got it.
Everything? Even the cameras? That's crazy. Nah, they are out of pocket, bro.
Good to see you, my friend. Welcome home.
Howard, you didn't need to do all this.
Oh, I couldn't have stopped them if I'd wanted to. Come on, let's get you upstairs.
Sure. Francis. Brenda.
Jose, you shaved.
You shaved.
Chuck is already an equity partner, and you, as the lawyer who brought this case to the firm, we could guarantee you, say, 20% of the common fund share of the final settlement.
That will work.
So wait, Jimmy's out? He's gonna get 20K and then 20% off the check they're gonna get in a few years when they win the class action, if they win it. So Jimmy's completely being pushed out of this. They're taking over, which is good. I guess he doesn't have to do any work, get 20K and go do his own thing. But is he really gonna agree to that?
Great.
I
Give
guess
us an official invoice, and I'll have Helen cut you a check.
Oh, got it right here. And I'd like to use 312 as an office.
We don't want...
You.
The case is all we want.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
You're getting 20K?
You're serious? I walk in here with a multi-million-dollar class action lawsuit on a damn platinum platter?
Listen, all that aside, Hamlin's got a point. He's giving you 20K for the referral, like the case, right? They're taking over, they're putting in manpower, their money, their expenses, all that. You're getting 20K for not, like, for what you already did. Everything you just said, like you're getting compensated for that, 20K. And then later you're getting 20% of the whole thing, which is going to be a lot of money for no work from this point on. You should be happy. Go get new clients. I mean, I understand this is his baby. He wants to stick with it. Maybe he was planning on weaseling his way into the firm, but I think Hamlin doesn't want Jimmy at all in this firm, bro. There's something personal going on here.
Well, I know that you hate me, Howard. All right. You better believe feeling goes both ways, but I'm willing to set that aside to work with you on this. Why can't you do the same for me? Okay.
So wait, so he brought a case here and he really thought he was going to make, like Hamlin's going to make him a partner in the firm? I mean, that's pushing it a little, but he did bring in a big-ass case. But yeah, this is definitely personal, bro. I don't know why, but I think Jimmy is asking a lot, especially since there's history here. But I thought he thought that because Chuck is here and right, he's gonna, I don't know, but it's a messed up
You don't want me now?
situation.
Explain it!
He doesn't owe you an explanation, though.
I don't know what to say.
Yo, what is going on here? Because Chuck is acting strangely, and last night he made a phone call, and I'm willing to bet it was to Hamlin. And now this is not Hamlin's choice, it's Chuck's choice. Chuck doesn't want Jimmy here. And he's acting like he does. Yo, that's gonna be diabolical. That just occurred to me. You know, Hamlin's gonna have to take this. Jimmy's gonna hate Hamlin, but maybe all this time it wasn't Hamlin, it was Chuck.
Up it a bit. Keep in mind, you will be well compensated in the back end. It's easy money, Jimmy.
I'm just trying to understand why. Jimmy found that case. He built it, did all of the legwork. The class action doesn't exist without him. He deserves a seat at the table.
I understand. But the decision has been made, Kim, so thank you for your input.
It was definitely Chuck.
Well, in any case,
Here is what is going to happen. You're going to take the money. You're going to count it. It's all there. You hand them the pills. Easy peasy.
it's all there. 80 milligram pills, still factory sealed.
Yo, Mike is just giving them the stare down.
Now, his deal he's doing with you, he's doing outside his crew. He doesn't want his bosses to know. So it was in his best interest that things go very smoothly.
Bruh.
Wow.
He did the legwork. He
The lesson
came
is,
ready.
if you're going to be a criminal, do your homework.
Grab him by that stupid knit tie of his and swing him around.
Jimmy.
Ham Lindigo blue. How about Ham Lindigo blow me?
Jimmy! I think you should take the deal.
Oh?
What?
I think you should slow down and think about it.
She's right. Because she's considering his well-being. You need a 20K for starters right now, and that 20% later as a piggy bank, right? And you're not gonna do any of the work. You can focus on other clients. This is good for you. Now, what you're saying about Hamlin, you're doing the same thing. You're tanking this multi-million-dollar case just to spite Hamlin? Come on, bruh. And I'm telling you, this is Chuck. This ain't Hamlin. This is Chuck, and she knows it.
Because taking the deal really is the best thing for you. You'll find yourself a proper office, your office. You'll build your practice. You'll leave Hamlin and HHM behind.
It was Chuck.
Take the deal.
She's not gonna tell him because Hamlin told her in confidence, right? But it was definitely Chuck, brah.
I was doing some soul searching, and I came to a decision. I'm gonna take that deal.
Okay.
You're sure? This is what you want?
Kim talked to me. I got pretty nasty. I'm not proud, but righting wrongs, taking down the bad guys, and making a boatload of money to boot.
Okay, I understand. That does sound amazing, bro. Two brothers working together, like building a dynasty or whatever. Like, why? I'm telling you, listen, I'm doing a lot of speculation on my part here, but it all ties together. Chuck is the one boycotting his own brother from his firm, bro. Chuck has the power to do it. Why is he doing it? And now he's playing all goody two-shoes with him, like double-faced. Why? Like, she didn't tell him, but she didn't need to tell him. I connected, bro. It's Chuck. Chuck's the... I don't even think Hamlin hates Jimmy. I think all this time it was Chuck sabotaging Jimmy. I just don't know. I don't understand why. Why can't he be proud of his little brother, bro? There's something more going on here. Something more is happening here, that's for sure. Let's go.
That would have been great, right?
The very best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, he might change his mind.
Yeah.
Does
Hey,
Jimmy
maybe-
know?
There is a way that you could get Howard to change his mind.
I think Jimmy knows. I think he looked at his phone and saw the call logs and saw that somebody made a phone call to Hamlin last night and he connected the dots. I think that's why he's here. I think he's testing Chuck, and I think he's about to call him on his bullshit.
Oh,
Quit.
Jimmy, no.
It's perfect.
We've already been through all of this, all the reasons I'm never going to leave HHN.
You called him.
Yeah.
You called Hamlin.
Yeah. I connected.
I always
He
turn
connected.
my phone off before I put it in your mailbox. 2 nights ago, it was left on, battery drained. I was so damn sure that I turned it off, because I always do. It's a habit, right? You told him not to hire me.
Yeah.
It was always you, right?
Yo, I was right.
Right back to when I passed the bar and tried to join the firm. You didn't want me.
Exactly.
Speak up.
And poor
Tell
Howard.
me why.
And poor Howard had to take the blame this entire time. Jimmy hated him, his guts. And I think Hamlin doesn't actually care whether Jimmy joins or not, bruh. It was Chuck all along, which is so messed up. It's his brother. And look at the effort Jimmy put in to actually look after his older brother when he was in a time of need. And Chuck is still being a bitch towards him. There must be a reason, but it's going to be a petty reason too.
It's the least you can do for me now. I'm your brother.
University of American Samoa, for Christ's sake?
Oh,
An
my
online
God.
course? What a joke.
I thought you were proud of me.
Damn.
I was. When you straightened out and got a job in the mailroom, I was very proud.
Yeah, but you were just like, he was proud enough because he made it out of his bad habits, but he didn't made it so much so that he was your equal. He was just the right amount of made it, right, in the mailroom, beneath you. But as soon as he felt threatened when he passed the bar, right, it's very interesting because I understand where Chuck is coming from. Like, in my country as well, we have a university of law that's like very hard to pass, like very hard. I went there, right, finished, and then the bar and all that. You work your ass off. You just study nonstop for like forever, bruh. It's just so hard. And then recently, a few years back, there's a private law school that got approved by the commission, right? And they can also, like, everybody who finishes that private school, that's 10 times easier. They can also pass the bar. Like, they can actually take the bar exam. They couldn't do that, but ever since, like, I think 3 or 4 years ago, they can also do that. Now, a lot of guys take shortcuts, like Jimmy here, and go to that university or private college. They finish it, and it's 20 times easier than, right, the real University of Law. That's so hard, bro. And then they pass the bar, right? And then they're like, oh, we're peers. And a lot of guys that finished my university, they feel just like Chuck here. They feel like those guys are beneath them. Even though they are peers, legally speaking, right? I don't care because I don't really have an ego, right? Everybody can do what they want. But I understand the sentiment. Like, you had to work your ass off, sleepless nights. You didn't go party. You just stood there and just memorized that book to pass all your exams. And then those guys took a shortcut and got a degree, some dumbass degree. And then they were allowed to take the bar exam, pass it on the 3rd try, and still be called a lawyer, your equal, your peer. I understand the sentiment. I understand where Chuck is coming from, but this is his brother, bruh. That's crazy. That is petty as hell, bruh. He wanted him just enough below him, right? In the mailroom. Not to be his... Nah.
So that's it then, right? Keep old Jimmy down in the mailroom because he's not good enough to be a lawyer.
I know you. I know what you were, what you are. People don't change. You're slipping Jimmy. You know I'm right.
You're not, though. That's a lot of assumptions on his character. You're just petty. And a bad brother.
I got you a 20-pound bag of ice and some bacon and some eggs.
Jimmy! Jimmy!
Messed up. Messed up. I can't even argue with him, bro. My man has a point. He really does, bro. Man. Chuck messed up. Chuck really messed up. And like I said, I understand the sentiment. My man just did not want to accept the fact that now Jimmy, after doing all of that in the past, he's his peer, his equal. And Chuck had to just sacrifice half his life to pass the bar, to finish his law school, which wasn't in Samoa or whatever, right? It was probably Yale or some shit, right? And he accomplished so much, built a firm just for Jimmy to be his brother, take all the shortcuts, and then Chuck is gonna just hire him because of nepotism, and Jimmy's gonna have a time of his life, while Chuck had to sacrifice everything just so they can both be called equals, right? So he kind of, bro, but come on, it's your brother. I understand the sentiment though. I'm not like that, but I know plenty of people like that. They just, hey, I don't know, man. He calls it taking shortcuts. I call it being smart. Like, you know, the saying, work smarter, not harder. That's what Jimmy did. I'm not saying that he calculated, but he did put in effort. For him, there was a lot of effort to finish law school and pass the bar behind everybody's back without anybody knowing, right? He put in that effort. It might have not been a college of like the stature of Yale or some shit, but still, man, for him, that's impressive. And he's not a bad lawyer. Like, he's not. And let's be honest, like, law school, bar, those are all things implemented by the government to keep everybody down before they can actually get the status of a lawyer, right? And it's just a system. Like, and if you can play the system and somehow not put in that maximum effort and still pass the bar and all that, I commend you. Like, I couldn't do that. I had to study my ass off because I'm not that good at taking shortcuts. But if you're good at taking shortcuts, you should take shortcuts. Like, you're just smart. You know how to do well in the world. Like, it takes a sort of talent for that too, in my opinion. But I know a lot of guys that resent those sorts of people because they couldn't do it personally and they had to put in the effort. So they are resentful because they lost a lot of time putting in that effort and seeing somebody being more capable by taking those shortcuts and getting the same results. It can kind of damage your ego if you got one, right? So that's Chuck's problem here. It's messed up. I'm glad Jimmy's like putting his foot down, like, we're done. He gave him enough food and all that for 3-4 days. After that, toodles. But hey, I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm not gonna jump straight into this because it's pretty late here. I'm gonna go get some Z's, but hey, guys, I hope you're all doing great. Stay safe, love you, enjoy, and bye. Today, we're going to be reacting to Better Call Saul Season 1, Episode 10. Now, guys, in the last episode, I was definitely right. It was Chuck all along. He's the one that didn't want Jimmy in his firm, and he was the one that's been sabotaging him all these years. And now Jimmy finally found out, and he's done, bruh. He's done helping his brother in his time of need because my man has a condition. But looks like his condition is becoming better and better, so I'm sure he's gonna find his way on his own, right? But it is messed up that he can't actually support his brother because I like I said in the last episode, I understand where he's coming from because he always saw Jimmy as beneath him, right? But now, not only did he attain the same level as him, like with cutting corners, but also he's actually a good lawyer, right? He actually noticed something in this case that Chuck himself didn't, and that kind of triggered him, bro. That's messed up, but hey, it is what it is. That being said, if you enjoy my reactions, you know what to do. Let's go.
All right, look, I'm gonna fly out there, I'm gonna get settled, and I'll call you. Yeah. All right, Jimmy.
I didn't want you hating your own brother.
Yeah. It's a tough situation, honestly.
How'd you find out? Did Kim tell you?
I figured it out on my own. It's about time, right? I brought the Sandpiper stuff with me. It's down in my car.
You know, Jimmy, I never wanted it to go this way.
Yeah, man. That's what I've been saying this entire time. They've hated each other. Jimmy hated Howard, thinking that it was him. It was Chuck this entire time. This man probably has nothing against Jimmy at all, bro. He was following orders.
If it had been up to me, we would have at least...
Howard, I get it. The most important thing is the newspapers. The New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, they're a must. There's a newsstand on Eubank that has both of them at 6 a.m., which is good because he's an early riser. The Albuquerque Journal, he gets delivered, but somebody still has to bring it in for him.
Bro, he did so much for him, bro. And he didn't question it. He didn't ask for anything in return. Crazy, man. He was a good brother. I can't believe Chuck was such a piece of work towards him, bro. But then again, you know, sibling rivalry. Chuck always saw himself as the perfect son, probably, like the one that made it. And now Jimmy's catching up and he couldn't have it.
You've been doing all of this every day?
Crazy.
For over a year.
Damn.
You'll take care of this?
Absolutely.
And I know what I'm talking about because I do this for my grandma and grandpa, right? And yeah, it can be overwhelming sometimes because my grandma is also an early riser and she's like calling me at 6 a.m. Hey, why didn't I get my bread? Why didn't I get... And they want everything fresh. You can't buy them bread for the next 2 days. No. They eat healthy as hell, bro. They want everything fresh for every meal. So I have to go over there 3 times a day, bro. It's just a lot. But I love him and I do it. So, like, Jimmy did it out of love. And Chuck returned that with spite. Crazy.
I'll get it done and done right.
Still no winners? No? Here we have B4, another B. How about that? As in, before too long, we're gonna have another winner. What is it with this place? It's like living inside an easy bake oven. I mean, look out that window. It's like a soulless, radioactive George O'Keeffe hellscape out there. And I climbed up top, and I may have defecated through the sunroof.
Oh my God. That's what that was. I mean, I have a story too. Not that disgusting, but once a dude like, do you know your driveway, like in your house, right? There's a driveway and you park your car in your driveway and then somebody comes and parks in front of your car and you can't get out, right? And that happened to my dad when I was little. And he always hated that because, like, some random dude comes and parks in front of our house, literally, like, completely backs his car and then goes and drinks in a nearby, right, bar. And my dad, like, one morning, my dad had enough, bro, and he woke up and chose violence, bro, right? So he woke up, he wanted to go to the market or something, right? He went in his car and he couldn't go because, of course, somebody was blocking the driveway, right? And he honked and honked, and that dude, of course, was in the bar. He didn't care to come out or anything, right? And my dad had two choices, to ruin his car or go in there and shoot his ass. So my man chose to get a whole bucket of fish, fresh fish that my uncle caught a day before, and he poured all of that through the sunroof into the car. Do you know how, bro, that smelled? That was horrible, bro. That car was ruined. And my dad just got a bike and went away, right? And when that guy came, like a few hours after that, my dad was like, "Oh, I don't know, I didn't see nobody." Bro, that was crazy. That just reminded me of that. But
not my finest hour. A great year.
Yeah, this was crazier.
But that's what a Chicago sunroof is. Now you know. It's a real thing. I didn't make it up. You got the DA saying indecent exposure.
Kinda is.
Sex offender. What?
It's a stretch, but you did defecate in front of his kids that were minors, and you had to take your pants off for that. So they probably had a horrible view and had to go, like, get a shrink later on in their life. So, hey.
One little Chicago sunroof, and suddenly I'm Charles Manson? And that's where it all went off the rails.
You gorgeous hunk of a man. How long will you keep me waiting?
Wake up, you fat son of a bitch. Bought you a beer. Jimmy? No, it was here. Here?
Oh, he didn't come.
Yeah, well, we were only in town for a few days. So.
Oh, he was here, but he didn't say hello.
You're in town, you didn't look me up. Chuck was in the middle of a big case, and we couldn't stay around, so it's a burial thing. But there's one technician in the Denver Mint, right? And this guy, he believed in the new frontier, Camelot, the whole deal. So the assassination, it just destroyed him. When he sees that coin with Kennedy facing east, facing the American past, pissed him off. And so he went rogue, without telling anybody. He flipped things around so that Kennedy was facing west towards the new frontier, the future.
I'm gonna call this guy, and when he tells me this is a scam, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call the cops and get this scumbag thrown in the can. You're my witness, okay? Look, I got $64 right here.
It's an $800 coin, okay? I'm not gonna sell it to you for $64.
Okay, if you wait for me, I'll get you $100.
I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, I got $75 right here.
Sorry, I need 100.
Hey, Slick, nobody's talking to you. Mind your own business, okay? Come on.
You can't even get mad. That was hilarious. Well done. Well played.
All right. Listening? Can you keep a secret? Yeah, absolutely.
Both of them? They got laid, bro? Come on. And they're hot. Well, the first one is.
Yes, Lucy, I am sure.
I gotta tell you, Sandpipes ain't cutting it for me, man. I got nothing, Jimmy.
Damn.
Give me this.
For good time's sake.
Can't do it. Come on. Give me this.
Marco.
Give me this. Come
Buddy,
on. Come on.
listen to me.
I'm listening.
Hey.
Come on. Just one last time.
Is he gonna move or am I right? Something happened.
Hey, buddy. You with us?
Hey! Hey! Hey, wake up, man! Come on! Marco! Buddy! Help!
Bro!
I wouldn't expect any less. So, whatever it was, did you get it out of your system?
Yep, all gone.
Good. I want to run something by you. The Sandpiper case? It's getting too big for HHM. Howard's decided to partner with another firm.
Ooh.
Davis and Maine, you heard of them?
Sure, up in Santa Fe.
Right. Well, they've heard of you too.
What is with a smile? Oh.
Hey, Ernie.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good, good. So Howard's got you looking after Chuck, huh?
Yeah, it's a few extra bucks, you know.
Why did he stop? His friend's ring.
Did I dream it? Or did I have $1,600,000 on my desk in cash? When I close my eyes, I can still see it burned into my retinas like I was staring into the sun. No one on God's green earth knew we had it.
Oh, the thing, right? He did the right thing by his clients, but now he's like, yo, I had $1,000,006 and we could have just split it and, right, retired.
We split it 50-50. We could have gone home with $800,000 each. Oh, I know what stopped me. And you know what? It's never stopping me again.
Oh, so my man broke. That's crazy. My man broke inside. He's like, nah. I'm not gonna go and work for somebody else just so I can get another Chuck to order me around, right? He embraced the sentiment of his late friend now, right? The ring and all that. His friend wanted to be free, wanted to live joyous, just like they did when they were younger. And now Jimmy here is gonna take that sentiment and live his life by that code. Be free, work for yourself, and yo, scam people. Damn, slipping Jimmy's back as a lawyer with a law degree. That's what Chuck was worried about. And Jimmy's like, hey, screw it. You're gonna judge me as that person that I stopped being? Well, I'm gonna bring that person back, and then at least I'm gonna know why I lost my brother. That's crazy. But hey, I kinda like it. That being said, I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, love you, enjoy, and bye.